Hey everyone, and welcome back to Eon Network. Adrian Matt here to report a very disturbing news that is actually swirling over the past couple of hours. We can confirm now that we actually received a very cryptic message earlier today on our Instagram page. Somebody DM'd us a very, very strange and unsettling letter, an unsettling message that they have asked for us to read out loud, and this is from an anonymous account. However, we can only assume that the person who sent this was indeed a killer clown. So this was sent earlier today exclusively on our Instagram page. If you guys haven't followed the Eon Network on Instagram, you'll be able to see that there's a lot of killer clown accounts following the Instagram page. But when it came to our direct messages, we got the chance to read it. It was a message that said the following, quote, "You thought we were just a nightmare, a distant memory that faded with the years. But nightmares don't disappear. They lurk, waiting for the perfect moment to return. And did you really believe the clowns were gone for good? You fools, we've been here all along, hiding in the shadows, watching every move you make, every breath you take. We've been waiting for the right time, and the time is now. The whispers you hear in the dark, the strange figures you see out of the corner of your eye, they're real. We are real. We've been planning, preparing, sharpening our knives, and perfecting our art. You see, this time, it's not just a scare. This time we're coming back with a purpose, and that purpose is chaos. This Halloween, October 31st, the clowns will reclaim what is rightfully ours. Your streets, your towns, your very homes will become our playgrounds. When the sun sets and the darkness takes over, the games will begin. There will be no escape. There will be no help. Lock your doors, hide in your basements, do any of that. It won't matter. We will find you and we will hunt you down. And when the clock strikes midnight, we will begin the purge. The streets will run red with the fear you try so hard to hide. You'll hear our laughter echoing through the night, getting closer and closer until you realize it's right behind you. You might think it's a joke, a prank, just another Halloween scare, but this is no joke. This is your worst nightmare come to life. We are everywhere, hiding in plain sight, blending in until it's too late. And when we strike, you will wish you had never doubted our return. We are the clowns, and we are back. Halloween will never be the same again. The purge is coming, and no one will be spared. Do you remember the faces of those who disappeared back in 2016? Their families never found them, never even got a whisper of what happened. They were just the beginning, the first taste of the fear we crave, and only this time, we won't leave a single trace behind. We'll take more than just lives. We'll take your sanity, your sense of safety. Each scream will pull from your throat will be a reminder that you brought this upon yourselves. So go ahead and prepare. Try to warn your friends, your family. But just know this, no one is safe. We have eyes everywhere and we're always watching. The moment you let your guard down will be the moment you seal your fate. The clowns are coming, and this time we are not just passing through. We're here to stay, and we won't stop until the entire world is painted in fear. Absolutely unsettling, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I got goosebumps reading this message. And this message really is loaded with hatred, and this message is loaded with a couple of threats, as you heard in the last few minutes as I was reading the message out loud. It was saying how come Halloween, October 31st, a lot of these clowns are gonna go out in the streets and they're gonna make sure they're gonna steal everyone's sanity, that they're gonna make sure that they're gonna paint this entire world to fear. However, the reason why in the beginning of the video, the reason why I did say that this, of course, we can't really confirm if this is a killer clown or not, because this is an anonymous account. You might be thinking, well, obviously they're talking about the killer clowns, and they're obviously talking about their comeback, but the thing is, though, this is coming from an anonymous account. This is actually coming from an anonymous account, and for all we know, this account is just looking to troll and to get some attention out of it, and that could be the case. I mean, you got to watch out when it comes to all this. a lot of people out there tend to kind of feed off of the attention, and they would like to begin their trolls just by creating fake accounts and sending messages to people saying that they're the killer clowns, are going to strike. However, it ends up being not true because it's just a fake person behind the account. That's something that we have to look out for. So as of now, yes, this message was unsettling. Yes, it was bizarre to read. And yes, it's loaded with hatred and fear and threats. However, again, we cannot confirm that this is a legitimate killer clown sending us this message. It only comes from an anonymous user, so it could have just been anyone else. Anyone else trying to just play some sort of prank on everyone here. But if we do assume that this is a killer clown, imagine what they have planned for the next month. This message, it didn't feel like the other years of the killer clowns. This message felt as if they actually are a lot stronger. This message referenced the idea that the killer clowns are a lot sharper and that they actually are indeed lingering around us and that we haven't seen them because they're hiding in the shadows, and when they come out of the shadows and strike, it will officially be too late. It doesn't feel like any other year, folks. This year, it feels a lot more strange. So again, assuming that this message is indeed real, you can only imagine what they have planned for society. Let's not forget the message. The reason why they are grouping up was because through the years, they stated that killer clowns, many decades ago, clowns themselves were always getting bullied and harassed, and now they are grouping up to take justice in the matter of their own hands. And also with the fact that Trinkles the Clown was murdered last year, perhaps they even have yet another motive to once again take over the entire world. So I do want to say, everybody, again, as you all know, for many years, the Gaming Weekly, that was our original account name. We changed it to Eon Network, but this channel has been around for quite some time. We have reported the killer clowns for quite some time. We have been reporting the killer clowns for a lot of years now, and there have been a lot of stories, there have been a lot of anecdotes, there have been a lot of creepy instances where we've seen killer clowns. So we're going to continue the trend. And we really thought that last year was going to be the final year of the killer clowns. We truly thought that was going to be it. You know, the leader was down and killer clowns haven't been seen since, but perhaps maybe something is brewing. Something is actually coming up. But again, we don't want to alarm anyone just yet, though. Again, this message that was sent via Instagram does not necessarily proclaim themselves as a killer clown is sending them, but this is more so of an anonymous user. So again, it could just be anybody on the internet fooling around. But I do want to say, though, I would stay on alert. For all our great fans who are indeed watching, who are listening to this, please make sure to stay alert. I'm not saying the killer clowns are coming out or anything of that nature. However, it is really this time of year when a lot of people kind of are off their rockers, so to speak, and they're a little mentally unstable, and they begin to do things that can harm you and your family members or friends. So I would definitely stay on alert. Not saying that something bad's going to happen. I'm just saying that it's best for you to really protect yourselves and your families and your loved ones and your friends and so on, to make sure that we as a society work together to go against evil. Whether if it's evil from human beings normally or evil such as the killer clowns, we have a way to beat that said evil if we work together and we stay alarmed for each other. Again, everybody, thanks for joining us on Eon Network. Again, I'm Adrian Matt. I will continue to report exactly what's happening with the Killer Clown series. We haven't really confirmed that they have returned just yet, but this very bizarre message, though, I don't know. It makes me think that something's happening. But anyways, we will catch you next time in the next episode, everybody. Thanks for joining us.